Yes, yes, boys, and welcome back to another Dokkan video. Now, in this particular video today, guys, we will be going over the top 5 friends that is the hardest for me to find. Now, this is when I'm looking for a specific team that I want to run and I just can't find it, and maybe you'll have the same list, maybe you'll have a different one. You can definitely let me know in the comment your particular list, but this is going to be my list of the most annoying friends that I just cannot find after reset and reset. So let me quickly jump into this, but let me tell you something real quick. Now, most of you think I'm going to have units that are just ridiculous to find, you know, in Jackie Chun, or maybe, you know, for World Tournament, or maybe even Riberian for Peppy Gals. Well, no. I'm only going to include teams that I deem a proper team. The World Tournament is not something you'd be like, oh, let me hop on, use the World Tournament against, I don't know, Infinite Dragon Ball History or the latest Dokkan event. Not really. Peppy Gals, I guess you could put them on, but I don't really count them. And the last thing before I get straight into this, or second last thing, is to hit that like and subscribe for more Dokkan content, because you know we always busting out that good Dokkan content. And anyways, just the last thing before I get into this is a quick disclaimer that this is my opinion. I could be talking about a certain unit that you somehow always see on your leader friend list. I don't know if you've just added those specific friends. That can make a difference, but this is just my opinion of what guests I don't see. So again, it may be different for you, but you know, it's different for everybody a little bit. So anyways, let me hop straight into number 5. And we're going to start off with the Super Saiyan 3 category. Now, there are many reasons why this team is probably a bit harder to find. Mainly because the team isn't that good. Honestly, the team is not that good. The main reason being is if you want to run Super Saiyan 3 properly, you're going to have the Dragon Ball Heroes unit, and that banner has come around like once a year. Once or sometimes twice a year if we're lucky. So the fact that the units are so rare to get, people can't run a proper good Super Saiyan 3 team. Now, you may still find a few hit leaders here and there, maybe also because there is a Super Saiyan 3 SBR, so you have a little chance of getting it there. But other than that, I mean, sometimes can take you forever to find this. And I know, guys, you can get the Int Super Saiyan 2 Goku as a leader, but it's 150%, which I kind of deem not worthy. As you know, why would you go for the 150% attack when you can go for the 170%? So because of that, I put this guy as number 5. It may be different for you, but hey, I hardly find this guy. Next, we have at number 4, we have Dragon Ball Seekers with the LR GT trio, LR Goku, Pan and Trunks GT. Now, this one is a bit of a shame as well, because I do like running this team now and again. But I think the main reason why I can think of why this team never is usually ran is because the leader is a summonable LR. And that means most people will not have this unit, I'm afraid. I mean, I know it was featured on a anniversary banner, part 2, on the 4th anniversary, but yeah, most people don't have this. And even if they do have this unit, the fact that Dragon Ball Seekers is primarily a free-to-play team, which is, sounds good, but when you think about the LRs that you have to get to run on this team, there's like LR Goku and Bulma, which is, SBR, LR Goku and Arale, which is a grind, LR Ginyus, which are grind or spending battlefield points. So the units you need for this team are so free-to-play heavy that some people just don't even bother, which is a shame. It's actually a really good team, even with all those free-to-play units on. Just can never find it, unfortunately. Sometimes I can, and I usually end up running it, but never usually. And it's a shame, because this LR only really works on Dragon Ball Seekers. So, if you got it, put it as a leader once in a while, just give it a check out, but you do need specific units for this. It would be nice for the Dragon Ball Seekers team to get, maybe get like a little bit of a buff. I think that would be definitely something worthwhile that Dokkan could do. I just don't know which arc they could do it from, so we'll find out. Technically, all of the tournament of power people are trying to get the Super Dragon Ball, so would that count? Nah, not really. Okay, so that's my thoughts. Number 4, GT Trio. But now we're moving on to that number 3 with Bond of Master and Disciple with the Int Future Gohan. Now, this is where we get a bit interesting, because some people are like, huh, I can find this guy all the time. So first of all, we're not on about Hybrid Saiyans, because we've just got a latest Hybrid Saiyan unit, which, you know, everyone pulled and everyone's running, lucky people. But Bond of Master and Disciple, you sometimes cannot find, and I can't blame people for not having this as their leader, mainly because, you know, Bond of Master and Disciple isn't that popular of a category. But the main thing is, he's been on one banner. And he came out at a time when people were going crazy over the over the 5th anniversary unit, sorry. So people weren't about to drop all their stones for this guy, which is a shame. This guy is so nice. I love the Bond of Master and Disciple team. It's just a shame you can't find him, and it's not everyone's fault. He's just he came out in February, I think February 2nd, if I remember correctly, which I probably do. So that's like, what, how much months have we been? 8 months? Come on, Dokkan. Come on, I want to run, so I want to pull this guy. I want to run some of that Bond of Master and Disciple. I wouldn't even mind dropping 400 reds on this boy. But if you got him, lucky you. But most people dodge that banner like the plague, which is unfortunate. But number 3, Int Future Gohan. Next we have the number 2 unit, which is gonna be the Int Kid Goku, and this is for both Dragon Ball Saga and the youth category for global, because we don't have Int Goten, so this is as good as we're going to get when it comes to the youth category, really. And to be honest, yeah, just try and find this guy. You will not find this guy, because the Dragon Ball Saga has been neglected so much, considering it's such a big part of Dragon Ball's history and the whole Dragon Ball Saga, you know, and the fact that, I mean, we've got one Dokkan Fest and every LR we get are free to play, which does not help the whole, like, you know, doesn't help the banner as a whole, or the team as a whole, sorry. They need definitely some more support, even a dedicated Dragon Ball Saga support. I mean, and the thing is, it's a youth saga, so some particular units do not fit on the category, which hurts the category even more. I think that was a really big mistake by Dokkan. But even when you do want to run some youth category, he's just nowhere to be seen. And another part could be because he doesn't really link up with the youth category anyways. He usually only links up with the Dragon Ball Saga portion, so having one of him on float sometimes does hurt the team, but he is fun to run now and again. He's got an amazing active skill. Some people say it's one of the coolest. You know, I can't agree with that. It's not really one of my favorites, but it definitely is up there in terms of how cool his active skill looks. And it's a shame, it's a shame. Not many people are running this team, the Dragon Ball Saga team. Just needs a little more of a push, and maybe it could become a team worthwhile. I mean, look at what they've done to Majin Buu Saga. It's gone from trash to top tier in 2 weeks. Well, they had one of the biggest celebrations for it, but 2 weeks it all took to get the proper support. So number 2 is the Int Kid Goku. And finally, number 1 with the golden one, the hardest friend it takes for me to find, Omega Shenron for the Shadow Dragon Saga. Guys, SSR art here, but yeah, I just cannot find this guy whenever I try to look, and half of me can't blame people because it's the Shadow Dragon Saga. Why would you ever want to run this? But you know, sometimes you want to try out your latest, you know, Oceanos Shenron just got an awakening, you want to try her out on the Shadow Dragon Saga, you want to try the LR Super Saiyan Force together, have a bit of like tech EZA Nova Shenron on float. You know, you can have the rotation, you can have a bit of Omega Shenron with Sin Shenron, you can get that rotation pop in. you know, you can have a bit of fun with this team, and also it is required for a particular SPR, which probably will get easier on JP in about 2-3 weeks time once they get the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, about like a few days actually. So yeah, I cannot find this guy often. Can I blame people? No, but honestly sometimes it's taking me over like 12 resets to find this guy, even more, which is just absurd. But like he is like outdated. I mean, he like came out with the first categories with fusions along with Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and you know, his team's got a few buffs now and again, you know, with Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku being kind of a latest one, and then both the LR Goku and Vegeta, both Super Saiyan 4s. Really nice additions. Unfortunately, just people don't want to run the team, and people don't want to have this guy as their leader, and that, I think, about wraps it up. So I want to thank you people for watching. I hope you did enjoy my list. Hit that like and subscribe if you did like this a little bit, and definitely leave a comment of, just let me know. Don't have to put the whole list, just that one particular unit you can never find. Maybe it's Android 13, maybe it's Piccolo for you people. Let me know in the comment section, please, what unit you never find, and I'll catch you on the next video. This has been Kizan here, and I'm a bounce out. In a bit, dudes. Catch you next time.